What's up, guys? This is Josh from Whalestream. Today we're going to be going over some other cool features. On the last video, we went over how to add a ticker to your watch list and how to filter by your watch list. Today we're going to be going over some of the indicators that we show on here. There are going to be new ones added soon as well, but we want to kind of show you what everything means, and so you know what you're looking at and what kinds of things you should be paying attention to. So let's jump into it. Okay, so over here on the real-time option flow side, you'll see, okay, so right here, right away, we show the in the money symbol for any positions that are opened in the money. So this is at the time of the trade. This, if the stock went back down to 279 and this is a 280 call after the trade, but it was definitely already in the money at 292 for a 280 call at the time of the trade, this will still be there because it's based on where the stock was at the time of the trade. So this is the in the money symbol, and you can see if you hover over any of these indicators, it'll actually tell you what they mean, but order was in the money when placed. Boom. Next up, we have the day volume is greater than the OI, and if you hover over it, it'll actually tell you what the day's volume is and what the OI is. OI is open interest for anybody who is not aware, and the open interest is basically how many contracts were in existence as of the day prior. It's a good gauge of the overall interest in the contract. It's also, a good indicator of, are you going to be able to sell these? If something has really low open interest and there's not a lot of contracts out there and you pick some up, it might be a little bit harder to sell them when you're trying to get rid of them. So it's worth paying attention to when you're looking at buying contracts, but not necessarily in this case. In this case, what you want to see is, okay, so this person bought 119 contracts. The open interest as of yesterday was only 224, which means there were only 224 contracts in existence, but today's volume alone is significantly higher than the open interest. It's at 675, so it's about 3 times the amount of volume as the open interest. So we point that out to you to show, hey, this contract's getting a lot more action today than it has in the past. Worth noting. Another indicator we show is this little yellow caret. Now this actually has significance. It's actually pretty important. Similar to the day volume being greater than the open interest, this is actually comparing. This is a greater than symbol. It's not a caret. We're not rabbits over here eating carrots. This is to resemble that the 393 contracts that this whale purchased is actually a larger order than the amount of contracts that were in existence. So this is likely an opening order. New contracts had to be written in order to fill this order. Any order that has this will also have a day volume is greater than open interest, because this order alone increases the volume by 393 for the day. So obviously today's volume is larger than the open interest as well, but it doesn't work the opposite. So the day's volume doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a yellow caret, but if there's a yellow caret, there will be the day volume greater than open interest as well. And it, like I said, it just means this number right here is greater than this number right here. Greater than. Next up, we'll get to the highlighted flow. That's another video. Next up we have, there we go, the aggressive. So aggressive is for positions that are actually out of the money by at least 7.5%. See that? And they also have to expire within 35 days. So they're aggressive because they're out of the money by a decent amount. Like the stock has to move, and they're aggressive because it has to move quickly, because they only have at max 35 days for it to make a 7.5% move. So they're expecting a big move within a short time frame. So we mark that as aggressive. And as far as the indicators go, that are in existence right now, that is all of them. We will be adding unusual as well as highly unusual. So we'll be updating this video once we have those added as well. If you ever have any questions on what anything means, obviously always first hover your mouse over them. A lot of the time it'll tell you, but if you still have questions, definitely pop some questions in this chat over here, and we're constantly monitoring it. We'll reply pretty quickly, or somebody else, another member, might reply as well. All right, so there you have it. That is the indicators, and tune in next time for highlighted flow.